Cross-validation is used to evaluate a machine learning model performance. Usually, we can also do that by splitting the data into 70-30%, which is a general method usually used. We use this 30% data for testing, we call it as test data, and 70% data as training, and we call it as a train data. Right. So when you do this 30% is taken after randomizing the data. It's one slice of this whole data. If you randomize it in a different way with a different seed, and this 30%, if it's a different data, there might be difference in your accuracy or performance index. And also when you have a small set of data, sacrificing the 30% of data for testing may not be a great idea. What we do in cross-validation, there are many cross-validation, let's say k-fold cross-validation. What we do in this, we will split the data into 5 parts. So let's say this is your 100% data. We are splitting the data into, let's say, 5 parts. Essentially, each part is 20%, as you can see. I'm going to use this part, this 20% of the data as testing, and rest all of this 80% data for training. Alright, and I run the model very much like what we do here, right? What we do in a traditional 70-30 split. Once we do it, what we get as an output, we can call it as A1, for example, right? And then we repeat the same process with various different data set, different parts. In the second step, we will take this as a test data. In the third step, we take this as a test data, and fourth step, this as a test data, and this as a test data, right? Every single data point in this data set will be acting like a test data for one iteration and train data for 4 iterations, right? We call this corresponding data as, let's say, accuracies as A2, A3, A4, and A5. So essentially, we are running we are training the model 5 times, and for each time we are taking a different 20% as a test data, rest as a training data. And finally, we can simply take an average or a mean of all of these, and we can call it as a cross-validated accuracy or performance index. And this is what we call it as cross-validation.